Alright, let's check out Taeyou's kit.
Do you doubt my skills too? Come, let me teach you your place.
Okay.
I never thought I'd end up using it here. That desperate to bleed?
Attack
Taeyou
Imprint
is the
and
one
Light
who rose
Warrior,
to the title of
okay.
#1 at Gone High after the disbanding of the biker gang Sura. Because of his shrouded past, many questioned his skills and stepped up to challenge him. However, when the day of the duel arrived, they either vanished without a trace or were mysteriously
Honestly, looks
expelled.
pretty cool.
Now, no one dares approach him, wary of his ever-present blade and the dreadful whispers
Low
that
base
surround him.
speed, so definitely not an
Rumors are
opener.
that he is the
That
successor
is,
to one of the region's clans and has even left
that's
a
pretty
body
good.
in his wake.
Game definitely does not need any more openers.
Successor Taeyou is a 5-star light elemental
Self-attack
warrior.
imprint
He has
instead
high
of crit
health and
chance, so
attack,
you don't really
and can
need
increase
his
attack
imprint, which is
further
really
through his
nice.
imprint concentration.
Very tanky. Very tanky and no crit
Skill 2,
awakenings.
Spirit Invocation.
Start the battle with 40 fighting spirit, skills up to 60. When combat readiness of an enemy is decreased, gains fighting spirit equal to the amount of combat readiness reduced. When fighting spirit is full at the end of the turn, consumes all fighting spirit, increasing combat readiness of the caster by 100%. So he's a cleave bridge. So he starts with 60. So if you push back with Zio, Eligos, or Emo Poly, he's basically guaranteed to push up and take the turn. That's pretty crazy. Eligos is some pretty hot stuff right now. Emo Poly is really good too.
Starts the first battle with up to 60
That's
fighting
concerning.
spirit. When combat readiness
Like
of an enemy is
100% looking
decreased,
like a cleave unit
gains
already.
fighting spirit equal to the amount of combat readiness reduced. And when fighting spirit is full at the end of a turn, consumes
Yeah,
all
they're even
fighting
showcasing
spirit,
him with a cleave
increasing combat
unit. Yeah,
readiness of the
Zio.
caster by 100% and granting possession for 2 turns.
Oh, there he goes.
Skill 3.
Dispels 2 buffs from all enemies, 60% chance, and scales up to 85% chance to defense break. Grants invincibility, and this looks like it's non-contact. It doesn't attack. This is a non-contact, and it has Soul Burn, Ignore, ER. Also gives you an extra turn for free.
Azure Phantom
Okay.
unleashes power, dispelling 2 buffs from all enemies, and up to an 85% chance to decrease
That's kind of
defense for 2
crazy.
turns,
Non-contact
granting
Soul Burn,
invincibility to the
Ignore,
caster
ER,
for 1
defense
turn.
break with double
When the
strip
caster
and
is
gives you
granted
extra
possession,
turn.
extends buff durations of the caster by 1 turn and grants an extra turn.
Okay, so
When 20
non-contact.
soul is consumed, ignores effect resistance.
This is this
Skill
is
1, Lan Na Jia.
1 defense break.
Attacks the enemy with a spear, decreasing combat.
So when he's angry, he does a special attack, and he doesn't need crit chance. He doesn't need crit chance, and this is probably going to do a whole bunch of
A
damage.
successful attack always results in
And
a
also
critical hit.
self-attack buffs.
When this skill is used, if it was not triggered by a dual attack and the caster is granted possession, activates Roaring Spirit Fall instead. When using Roaring Spirit Fall, increases attack of the caster for
That's
2
crazy.
turns
He
before
has
attacking the enemy
everything.
by striking from above. A successful
Besides
attack
AoE
always
damage, I
results in a
guess.
critical hit. This skill
30... a bit over 30,000 damage to defense break, which isn't that insane, but this kind of indicates a lot, I
does
guess.
not trigger a dual attack.
Never.
That's crazy. This guy does it all. So he bridges himself. He bridges himself with a very easy condition. So Zio, Eligos, Emopoli, they will bridge him instantly, and 100% CR boost means that you won't be able to stop his bridge with like just Euphine or something, or just Poly. So he has the highest CR boost for a bridge ever, like next to Emo Rowana. So it's gonna be very hard to disrupt that. And then on top of being like the best bridge ever, he also has Ignore ER, Strip, Defense Break, and Extra Turn, and Self Attack buffs, and does a lot of single target damage. That is ridiculous. Like this guy is literally Mr. Do It All. He just needs his opener.
I shall walk
Oh my god, ignore ER double strip into defense break and an extra turn self-attack buff. Like what is the point of other units? All he needs is that one bridge and then he does everything.
You fight as if you have
That's kind of ridiculous.
Fear is how others control you.
Yada yada. Yeah, so of course he's gonna be used in Zeo Cleave or probably Ellie Ghost too.
My own future. This world
Poly, why not?
has no place for you.
This spear will be the spear of protection. Refreshed?
And he doesn't have built-in pen on his skill, so he doesn't care about Illinev.
Victory is right in front of us.
Cherry on top, he's also invincible.
You and me. Let's do this. Not even worth unleashing.
Let's see the damage to... Okay, so 18k raw damage, there was no Aureus because LK or Crow RES3. That's just great. That's so cool. That's very cool. So to recap, this unit is a cleave bridge that gives himself 100 CR. He bridges with very popular units like Zeo, Ellie Ghost, and Emerald Poly. He has Soulburn, Ignore ER, Double Strip into Defense Break, gives himself extra turn, self-attack buffs himself, and then does tons of damage and protects himself with invincibility. He's literally Mr. Do-It-All. That's so crazy. I mean, I guess funny thing, like he works with Emerald Poly, but he's also countered by Emerald Poly, I guess, because like his S2 is Fighting Spear, so technically he's also countered by Elvira. But issue with Elvira is that you have Elvira on your team. Like, is that even a good thing? Okay, honestly, I see this guy being insane in so many scenarios. Like, you could, but he could Zeo Cleave Harcedes pretty reliably, to be honest. It's actually menacing. Like, how are people going to stop his double strip into an extra turn, right? But I guess actually even crazier is that like this thing, like he doesn't even care about Celine. Wait, does he? Yada yada. Wait? So actually, if he presses S3, if he presses S3 and Celine
By one
procs,
turn and grants an extra turn. When 20 soul is
will he?
consumed, ignores effect resistance.
Oh my god, he's immune to Celine too. He has two turns of invincibility, so he's immune to Celine. Is he just? Oh my god, is he just like the most reliable
Skill
bridge or what?
Lan Na Ja. Attacks the
That's
enemy with a
crazy.
spear, decreasing
Yeah, so he doesn't
combat
care about
readiness by
Celine, he doesn't
20%.
care about Yuffie and
A
Polly unless
successful
you have
attack
both of
always
them.
results in a critical hit. When this skill is used, if it was not triggered by a dual attack,
I guess
and
the
caster is granted
best
possession, activates
the
Roaring
best thing is
Spirit
that
Ball.
his S3 is only a double strip, so you can buff stack against it. But do you want to pick Candy against a unit that has guaranteed crit? I don't know. Oh, this unit is looking busted. I am not looking forward to it. Anyway, thank you for watching.